So today we're going to build a Steam friends list. Before we start, let's quickly go over what we're actually building, because as you know, I always like to explain what's happening behind the scenes so you can understand it and build your own version later if you need something that better fits your game. One quick thing before we start. I noticed some of you couldn't get the previous setup working in a packaged build. If that's the case, check if the Steam Sockets plugin is enabled. That might be all you need. Now let's get started. For this tutorial, we'll be using two widget blueprints. The first one is the Steam Friend item. This widget is responsible for displaying the data of a single friend. The second one is the Friend List widget. This one will handle creating, refreshing, and managing all of the friend items. Now that we know how everything is structured, let's get started. Let's create the Friend List item widget. First, let's see what this widget is going to contain. We'll have the Steam profile image, the friend's name, their online status, and an invite button. Before we talk about how we're going to get all this data, let's build the UI first. I'll start by adding a size box. Inside the size box, we'll add a horizontal box. The first thing inside it will be an image for the Steam profile picture. Next, I'll add a vertical box because I want the friend's name and status to be displayed under each other. Inside that vertical box, I'll add two text widgets, one for the player's name and one for their online status. Finally, we'll add the invite button. And of course, make sure every widget that we'll access later is marked as isVariable. That should be enough for the UI. Now let's talk about the back end. We're going to use bp_friendinfo to populate all of this data. Go to the graph and create a new variable called friendinfo of type bp_friendinfo. We'll simply break this struct to access all the information we need. As we discussed earlier, the friend list widget will create multiple instances of this widget. So whenever this widget is constructed, it should automatically populate its own data. Let's start with the profile image. We'll use setBrush from texture. To get the texture, break the friendinfo variable and use the unique net ID with the getSteamAvatar node. On success, connect the return texture to setBrush from texture. The rest is pretty straightforward. For the player's name, use displayName from the broken friendinfo. For the status, use the online state. Finally, let's implement the invite button. Open the onClicked event. Call sendSessionInvite to friend using your player controller. Then, plug in the unique net ID from the friendinfo variable. And that's it for the friend list item. In the next step, we'll make our main friend list widget create one of these for every Steam friend. Now for the friend list widget. We'll start by adding a scroll box. To make it easier to visualize the layout, you can temporarily add a few Steam friend item widgets. Also, don't forget to mark the scroll box as isVariable. Now let's move to the graph. On Event Construct, create a custom event called getFriendList. Use get and store friend list. Plug in the player controller, and on the success pin, store the returned array in a variable called friends. Before creating new items, clear the scroll box by calling clearChildren. Now, loop through the friends array. For each element, create a Steam friend item widget and pass the friend info to it. If you don't see the friend info pin on the create widget node, make sure the variable is marked as public and expose on spawn. If you've already done that, just right-click the node and select refresh node. Finally, add the created widget to the scroll box. Now go back to Event Construct. Call the getFriendList event we just created. Then add a setTimerByEvent node. This will automatically refresh the friends list. Set the interval to whatever fits your project, enable looping, and connect the red event pin to the timer. Now, how do we use this widget? Simply create the Steam friend list widget and add it to the viewport. One thing to keep in mind is that you should already be inside a Steam lobby with an active session. Also, make sure you're testing in standalone mode. As you probably noticed, there's still a lot more we can build on top of this. I intentionally kept it simple because I want to leave a few challenges for you. For example, right now every friend only has an invite button. What if you wanted to show a join button instead whenever that friend is already in a lobby? Or maybe support both actions depending on the friend's state. You could also sort the list so online friends always appear at the top, or even display which lobby a friend is currently in. There are a lot of ways to expand this basic friends list, and I'll leave that part for you to experiment with. I hope this video was helpful, and thank you so much for all the support. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next and what you thought about this tutorial. Your feedback really helps me make better content that fits what you're looking for.